The Bible does not say that marriage is only for one man and one woman. But so many people like to say that that's what the Bible says, but it doesn't say that it explicitly has to only be one man and one woman. For example, 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 8 talks about God giving King David all those wives. Okay, and I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives into thy bosom, and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. So clearly, God literally admitted in the Bible that he gave King David all those wives that he had. So that's one example. And King David was a man after God's own heart. Not saying he didn't make some like heavy, large mistakes, but I'm just proving a point that God gave him those wives. Okay. And then also Jacob, who Jesus was a descendant of, or is a descendant of Jacob. And God manifested in human form and wrestled with Jacob. God loved Jacob, and God did not love Jacob's twin brother Esau. Okay, Jacob had two wives, and he was still acceptable to God. No, Jacob never asked for the two wives, but he kept them. Okay, he could have just stayed with Leah, but he decided to take Rachel too, since Rachel is the one that he wanted in the first place. So he did choose to have two wives. And he's acceptable to God. So whether it's a woman with more than one husband or a man with more than one wife, if it works for them and they're acceptable to God, why judge that? Okay? Because in your relationship, you only want one man and one wife. That's fine if that's good for you and that's what works for you. But it is biblical to have more than one spouse and it be acceptable and approved by God, especially if it's working for them. Yeah, there's no Bible verse that says it can be nothing other than one man and one wife, because clearly there's other examples. And I'm not referring to relationships that the Bible clearly condemns.